EVs are killing Volkswagen. The CEO just announced a major pushback against EVs, leaving everyone shocked and confused. The CEO of VW is shouting through the roofs. VW is not competitive anymore, we are bleeding money and the roof is on fire. So what's the mayhem making him scream like this? Let's analyze. Volkswagen finds itself in a difficult position, the brand's CEO divulged during a fiery internal meeting. Costs are getting too high, Thomas Schaefer told his managers, asking them to freeze spending as it looks for billions in savings. Warning of tough times ahead, CEO of Volkswagen Passenger Cars Thomas Schaefer addressed top VW employees. This is the final wake-up call. Schaefer is calling for a short-term spending freeze to get costs under control. We've been letting the costs run too high for many years, VW's leader proclaimed. Schaefer said he plans to cut spending for the rest of the year as part of a broader company-wide savings plan. Last month, VW announced a new Accelerate Forward program designed to drive long-term profitability and performance. Part of the plans include doubling VW's passenger brand profit margins from around 3% currently to 6.5%. The core brand's leader said after announcing the initiative, the program is the #1 priority for the entire board of management. Through its Accelerate Forward strategy, VW expects to improve earnings by roughly $11.2 billion. The company will focus on higher volume models to streamline production while reducing the number of variants to further optimize efficiency. Meanwhile, Volkswagen's problems go beyond just simply profit margins. Despite all-electric vehicle sales increasing 48% year-over-year to 321,600 in the first half of the year, EV sales fell in one of its most critical markets, China. The roof structure is on fire. This is a final wake-up call. VW's final wake-up call comes as the automaker's dominance over the Chinese auto market is slipping. The Volkswagen Group generates around 40% of its revenue from China, yet EV sales are down 1.5% from the first half of 2022. When Volkswagen mapped out its electric future in 2019, it was the world's biggest car maker, with every chance of overtaking Tesla as the #1 manufacturer of battery-powered vehicles by the middle of this decade. Volkswagen will change radically, then CEO Herbert Diess told. Some of you may be rubbing your eyes in amazement, but make no mistake, the supertanker is picking up speed. A VW sales rep said the manufacturer cannot sell directly. That becomes clear in times like these, adding that electric models are simply too expensive. The report claims VW's high order backlog is still masking the low demand. Earlier this year, the CEO of VW Group and Porsche said they had no plans of joining Tesla in a price war. However, unlike Tesla, Volkswagen is not generating substantial margins on its electric models. Despite this, the automaker has already caved in China by introducing a limited-time offer on its ID.3 electric car. Looking ahead, Volkswagen will likely look to introduce cheaper, more basic models with smaller batteries, like the ID.2, all concepts starting under $27,000 with a range of up to 279 miles. The company is investing billions to build its own batteries, which will reduce production costs. The car maker could reap huge rewards if it goes to plan, but it's a risky gamble. They obviously have to get the technology right, noted Bedwell. Global data sees Volkswagen Group selling 717,000 EVs this year, giving it a global market share of 7% and putting it in 4th place behind Tesla, BYD and China's SAIC Motor. The firm still sees VW becoming the world's biggest EV brand by 2030, 5 years later than previously forecast. Bedwell pointed to the company's resources and global brand recognition as key strengths, as well as the sheer spread of brands across many different markets and price points, which allows it to plug many more holes than Tesla. There are solid reasons why VW will bounce back, he argued, but right now they're finding life a bit tricky. So that's all for today. What do you think? Does VW improve itself instead of the CEO throwing tantrums? Comment your opinions and don't forget to like the video for more auto news. Stay tuned by clicking the bell icon, and until next time, goodbye.